Welcome back, friends, to the home of all things ballroom dance. Okay, today's hot topic is in response to a question posted in the comments section of a video I shared 2 days ago regarding the benefits and detriments of using ankle weights for ballroom dancers. And our friend Kate asks, "Hi, since we are on the subject of ballroom experience, I would like to know if you have suggestions to work on leg extensions. I do Pro-Am, start at gold open level, and struggle with higher leg extensions. Please help." So yes, guys, when you get into the open level or novice pre-champ championship level of amateur, we do start to add leg lifts in there. And so I'll start with my usual disclaimer. I am not a doctor, but I do have experience in this, and I'll share with you what has worked for me. So number one, I recommend gently doing the splits. Now the splits comes actually in a wide variety of kind of different ways you can do it. And I'm going to cover the ones that were beneficial to me. The first is front splits. So if these were my two legs, I'm walking down the street, front splits goes front to back, okay? The next split we should do is called a side split. So again, if I'm walking, side splits go side to side. Now, interestingly, the degree that you can do a side split is going to be limited by genetics, okay, guys? So while everyone with enough time will be able to cultivate the flexibility to do that front to back split, we are limited by our bodies and how much of that side split we can get. So you know what? You'll see ballet dancers with amazing side split. As a matter of fact, they can go beyond 180 degrees. Okay. But we usually don't have to do that for ballroom dance purposes. Although if that is a strength for you, maybe incorporate some figures that do that. Now, and that is called an oversplit, by the way. If you can split beyond 180 degrees, you are gifted. Okay. Now, there's also something called a suspended split. And I will get into that in a little bit. And a split leap. I'll get into that in a little bit. So the important thing here, guys, is go gentle. This is a long-term game, just like learning ballroom dance, okay? This is not going to happen overnight. It will take years to reach your body's maximum extension. But here is the good news, guys. Unlike strength, for example, where when we get older, it's going to be harder for us to cultivate that, and there will be limits. Our bodies don't work like that with flexibility. You can start stretching when you're 95 years old, and guess what? You will magically become more and more flexible, okay? So it's not the end of the world if you can't do it today. If you're stretching and something hurts, hey, put the brake pedals on. You could tear something. Just be patient. I recommend, for me, I did twice a day. Maybe something else works for you. Obviously, the more often you do it, the more repetition is going to be better than just doing it once a day for an hour. At least for me, I find spreading things out a little bit helps that curve of gaining that flexibility. Okay, so when you start out, do this first by gently lying on the floor. Okay, obviously support yourself with your hands. Once you get that down, you can do the same thing with a little bit of support. Maybe you're standing against a wall. Maybe you're using a couch. Okay. Once you cultivate that comfort level in terms of balance and flexibility, then you can do what we call a suspended split. Now, this is what you would actually do in practice in ballroom or Latin dancing, where you stand on one leg and extend the free leg. So for example, in a rumba, you might stand and have one leg doing some sort of aerial. Or for example, in quick step, we could do a running stag leap. So this is a split leap in the air where neither foot is on the ground. But we don't start there, friends, or you won't get the flexibility. You got to work your way up, okay? Now, this is also, guys, where I've talked about custom tailoring your choreography to your strengths. I'll put a link to that below. That's where this comes into play. So for me personally, you know, if I have a student or a couple that flexibility is a strength, heck yeah, I'm going to put those figures in every dance. If I have a couple that perhaps isn't as naturally flexible and that's challenging for them, I'm probably going to leave that out of their choreography. Not permanently. They can get that with time, but coming out of the chute, if I was, you know, they were just starting open, and you know, they're just not naturally there yet, I'm probably not going to put a running stag leap in there. So hopefully, Kate, that would be some helpful hints for you. And guys, I am but one dancer. Even though I'm a professional dancer, everyone has unique experiences. So we are a worldwide community here of amateurs and pros. Either way, if you're a teacher, if you're a student, and you've tried something else that has worked well for you, please include that in the comments because that'll be helpful for everyone. So thank you so very much, Kate, for your question. I love, love, love when you guys ask questions. Makes my job so easy. I'm not here to, you know, puff and toot and listen to myself talk. I have a passion for this industry and I want to share the love of ballroom dance as much as I can and help everyone be their best as fast as they can to kind of promote the future of ballroom dance in our world. So thank you for joining me today. And if you like all things ballroom dance, hey, hit that subscribe button. I post videos almost daily on kind of topics in the ballroom dance world, as well as technique videos once a week on actual dancing. So thanks for joining me today. If you have questions, definitely comment. I love those. So thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you in the morning. Happy dancing, friends. Bye.